When I found CrossFit, this was a fun story. So growing up, I was a competitive gymnast, pretty talented, naturally athletic, right? I picked things up quickly, love being active. I love being competitive and always pushing myself to be better, right? And went to college, did the job thing. I don't know, that whole 9 to 5 didn't really sit well with me, got a little antsy. And some friends of ours, we were visiting some friends out in California, and a friend of ours was a CrossFit coach in California. This was years and years ago, California, or when CrossFit was just kind of first coming about. And she said, "You want to go to the gym, you know?" And we're on vacation. I was like, I mean, I like to be active and cool, but like, all right, let's go to the gym. We go to the gym, and we walk into this warehouse space. And I'm like, what is this? Like, this is cool, right? Kind of grungy, kind of counterculture. I'm like, all right, okay. She's like, you want to work out? I'm like, yeah, now I do. So we do this workout now that, looking back, was nothing. Going through the workout, it was hard. I wanted to quit. And it was short, maybe like a 15-minute workout, nothing crazy, right? At the end of it, I was laying on the asphalt in a parking lot trying to catch my breath and not vomit on myself. And I was the happiest. I was like, oh my God, completely changed my life. I will never forget that moment. And I remember her asking, do you want to come back tomorrow? And I hadn't even like caught my breath yet. And I was like, yes, I have to come back. Well, we woke up the next morning and I couldn't move. I was so sore, but thinking to myself, like, okay, when I can move again, I have to do that. I don't know what it was. At this point, I had a different career. And so we came back from vacation, and my husband and I both were like, we need to find a CrossFit gym. At the time, it wasn't super popular at that point. Still kind of this underground thing that people didn't really know, which kind of made it super exciting as well. So we found a gym and we got started, and very quickly I picked it up, not just physically, but like everything. It was that moment where I could not wait to get off work to get right to the gym. I would take class, I'd be there early, I would take class, I would stay late, I'd be there while the coach was mopping the floor, right? It was just somewhere that I could not pull myself away from. And so very quickly, my background in gymnastics really helped me though. Working with people, understanding your body, how to get it to move. It was something that a lot of them didn't understand and didn't have the background in. So I was just kind of lucky that that really went well with what we were trying to do. So very quickly decided, yeah, I want to get certified and just learn more. Not necessarily get certified to coach originally. It was like, I want to learn more about this. This is so awesome. And so I went and got certified. And then shortly after, I did start coaching at the gym that I was at originally. It was, again, just this natural evolution of people were naturally kind of coming to me. I was staying after to work on things personally, and they were seeing the progress, and they would ask questions, and I would stay and I would work with them, and I was just like, I was in it. It was great. Started coaching there at that gym, coached there for a while, and then we knew the original owners who were opening up Odin. And so we decided to come on with them. Very quickly, I immediately started coaching for them. And then I became head coach shortly after that. And at that point, I had to kind of decide, what am I doing here? I have another career outside of. Meanwhile, I'm like, I felt like where I was supposed to be, so now what do I do? Society is telling me to have a job. I don't want that job. I want to do this. So how do I make this what I do every single day. So went to obviously like more certifications throughout the process and educated myself more, and really dived into like, okay, how do I make sure that I can make this work? And so when I came on as head coach, all the while throughout this whole process, I have a husband, then we had a baby, now we have this crazy child, right? So life was still happening throughout this, and so it came a point where I kind of left that old life. We took a chance, ended up taking over the gym about a little over 3 years ago. My husband has a job outside of the gym, but we own it together. I run it day to day and have since day one, so that this is my full-time gig. And he does a lot of behind the scenes. He does coach a couple classes, and he's absolutely 100% involved. But I'm kind of the head person, the go-to. But yeah, it was just that, like, it was grabbing me, and I couldn't get away from it. And so I feel like it's exactly where I'm supposed to be. It is not only the job that I'm supposed to have, it's the platform that I'm supposed to have to send the message of what we want. It is the life that I am meant to live. I struggle sometimes with being in the fishbowl, but I wouldn't have it any other way, because I know that what we're doing, the life that we're living, matters. And I'm excited to be here every single day. I'm at work 7 days a week and have been for years. And yes, I have to get away every once in a while, but I can't wait to get back. I can't be pulled away at this point. Now, I think that Jason and I are very conscious, and we work every single day to make sure that there is an evolution to our business. The job that I'm doing right now is not the job that I was doing 3.5 years ago when we took over, right? That focus was totally different. So my position here at Odin, it has and always will go through a certain evolution. So I think that keeps me, it keeps the interest, keeps me still excited, because over time I'm doing something different. Instead of day one when we took over, it was just, we had some coaches, but I was doing everything, to now we have a great team. I'm not coaching 5 classes a day. I'm coaching, on average 1 class a day, which allows me to focus on the business. And we have an on-ramping program. I get to work with new people, which I love. And I can focus on developing our coaches and spending time improving their craft, and working more on our vision for Odin, and where do we want to be in 5 years, and how are we going to get there, and how do we build the culture that we want, and all of those little things that we do to make the 1 hour the best 1 hour. Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere. Like, this is it. Yeah. I'm good here.